Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's old Pappy back with another one. Thanks for tuning in. And today we're going to be looking at the Hawk again, but we're going to be looking at a mid-range setup. It is the Dragoons on the top, and it is this Marquess, which is really a light Dragoon on the side. All the gear is MK2. The Dragoons, I think, are MK2 level 11, and the Marquesses, I think, are around level 12 or level 11. And the Hawk itself, I think, is MK2 and is level 4. So just to give you an idea, not totally maxed. Now let's drop into a map here. Now I've played it a little bit with some of the short range options that are out there, the ice weapons, the embers, the flamethrowers, all that stuff. But I'm really curious to see, because this really is a glass cannon, and so I really want to see, is this thing better off as a mid-range option? I know it sounds crazy. Everybody wants to get into this bot and they just want to get out there and start brawling, but I'm not 100% convinced. So let's get started here. We're over in La Bella Vita here. We're in Rome. Last time I was in Rome, they didn't have giant beams everywhere coming out of the sky, and it didn't need a biodome. But anyway, here we are, and I'm just going to start hammering this guy. Now, if you don't know much about Dragoons, which I find it hard to believe, but if you do, it has 600-meter range and packs quite a punch. It can hit several times in a row, like bang, 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 and then it hits every second or so after that, unless you let them recharge. But it does not need to reload per se. It just kind of needs to recharge. I know I'm going to get up in the air here. I'm going to be able to hit people with my built-in weapon. The Hawk, of course, has that built-in weapon when it takes to the air, and it also has some damage resistance when it's in the air. And the reason why so many people out there are kind of going cray-cray over this thing right now is because it actually mitigates damage resistance. And so it is built to take down Titans, which can, build up this incredible amount of damage resistance, which makes them so tough, right? So let's get up in the air again here. Let's give this guy a big old smackety-doo, see what happens. See, one of the things you want to do with this thing, again, why am I using the Dragoons and the Marquesses rather than just going straight out brawling? Well, even though when I go into the air, I do get damage mitigated, right? Like, so in other words, not all the damage that I'm getting hit with actually is doing damage to my robot. I do actually get some damage, and so I'm just not convinced that it's a brawler. I know that a lot of you guys out there are going to drop me a line in the comments and say, Pappy, either get off the crack or get on it, one or the other. You need it or you don't. But I'm telling you, I actually am impressed so far with what it can do with the Dragoons. So take a look here. I just got another kill, and these Dragoons are really packing a punch, and I'm playing super cautiously. I'm just getting up in the air, and I'm just using my built-in weapon to take guys down. Just got myself a rampage. Ooh, ooh. And now let's land behind this structure over here. Geez. Looks like that building's going to fall over. I never noticed that before. It actually needs a steel frame to hold it up. Well, who would have thunk? Anyway, let's get back at her here. And like me old daddy used to say, old grandpappy used to say, skitter scatter, let's get at her. Let's drop in here and see if we can hit somebody else at 600-meter range. Bam, bam, bam. Got myself a godlike. All right. Who else is here? Tiptoe. This guy, one thing about this robot, it kind of walks funny, doesn't it? It kind of reminds me of Leech a little bit with its little tiptoe action there. Beyond godlike. Not bad start, eh? And I got to tell you one thing. I know a lot of YouTubers out there will basically go and do 60, 70, 80 games until they finally find one game that gives you good footage. I literally press play. I just hit play, I take whatever they throw at me, I post games where I lose, I post games where I win, and so if you want an honest YouTuber who's just going to basically show you what it's like to be out on the actual battlefield, feel free to hit the subscribe button. No pressure, I know nobody wants to get subscribed these days. Everybody just wants to kind of go their own way, and it's totally cool. But if you do want to subscribe, I would be super grateful. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers, and I think I'm around 600 and some now, so I only need about 400. I mean, there's 7 billion people on Earth. Surely to God, 400 of them would like to see me play War Robots. I don't know, but anyway, let's get back at it. Enough advertising. So, okay, so there's a guy behind I think he's probably a Fenrir. He's over there hiding behind that little structure here. He doesn't really want to come out, does he? And who's this? There's somebody else up there as well. One of the things I'm really keeping my eye out for are the Dragoons. They have not been nerfed yet. They are going to get nerfed any day now. Pixonic is bringing out a huge new rebalance. But so far, so good. But they are going to get nerfed pretty bad. So if you are using, or depending on Dragoons to get you over the top, you might start thinking about using something else. Or you're just going to have to kind of get used to the idea that you can't just fly around and just willy-nilly kill everybody that you see. Because it's getting a big nerf. All right, so let's get over here. Got these, look at this. I lost one of my weapons. I'm smoking on the right-hand side there. But I'm going to, I'm being this is way more cautious than I normally would play. Oh, look at this, Mr. Falcon. Hey there. Whoa. Took him out in midair. Not good. I was actually going to see if he'd land on me, and then I could fly up in the air and fly him around. But maybe I'll do that next time. Anyway, let's go. You can see my health is really, really low now. I've lost one of my weapons. But I'm going to try to get to at least do a little bit more damage before I lose my robot here. Got to play cautious, though. Got to play cautious. Keep hammering that guy. Get him, get him. Okay, me and my teammate got him there. Who else can we go after? I see what I'm doing when I look around there. You're kind of thinking, Pappy, what are you doing? Your head's on a swivel. Well, I'm keeping an eye on the beacons. I'm looking to my right, looking to my left. It's kind of funny. There's way down there, past on that, behind that structure, behind that building, there's an Arthur, and he's got himself a couple cataclysms and cyclones, and he is literally salivating at the idea of shooting me out of the sky, because these things, these hawks are designed to take down titans. And so I had to be really careful there and not really just get out there and let him take me down, especially with my health so low. Anyway, let's peek around the corner here. This is another thing you got to learn to do, is just peek around, constantly be looking. If you're going to play the mid-range game, let's see, is there anybody I want to see if I can hit somebody downfield here. There's a bunch of guys, they're all kind of hanging at their home base here. We're up 4 beacons to 1, man. Like, I don't know why they're not well, whatever, I don't know. I don't know why they're not coming out, but they probably should at this point when you look at well, there you go. Anyway, how did I do? I didn't even die once. Let's check it out. That's a hawk with Dragoons and Marquesses, and the winner is, whoa, 2.3 million, almost 3 million damage with 1 bot. 9 kills. Now, mind you, I didn't get a single beacon, but beacon schmeekins. Anyway, my thoughts, clearly this is a build that will work. So if anybody out there wants to try it, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a line in the comments. Tell me if you're not going to use this as a mid-range solution, what would be your setup that you would go for? Would it be Vipers and maybe Stings? Would it be Avengers? I think they're going to get nerfed though. You let me know in the comments, and as always, please hit that subscribe, hit that share if you feel like it, and until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.